Put me in, coach. What's the word, YouTube? It's your boy, Coach TDOT. They subbed me out. But I'm back in the game, coach. I'm back with some more heat for y'all boys, man. So check it out, chat. We're going to get right into it today, man. Today we're going to be reacting to the craziest Larry Bird trash talk story ever told. For all my new viewers, I don't fake none of my reactions. All my reactions are live. And we're going to watch this shit together. You feel me? Man, let's get into this thing, man. Y'all already know how we coming, G. We not just the best in the city, but the best in the world. Without further ado, it's Big Larry.
I got a great Larry Bird story for you. I actually met Larry Bird before I went to the NBA. It was after my junior year in the summertime. We was at this nightclub just hanging out on a Saturday night, and we saw a bunch of tall guys walking this nightclub, and we're looking like, those guys are really tall. And as they started walking towards us, it was members.
Hey, make sure y'all smash that like button. Let's do it.
Of the Boston Celtics. You had Cedric Maxwell, you had Larry Bird, you had Kevin McHale, Quinn Buckner, and Larry Bird. So they walked into the back of the club. We kind of standing along the wall. Larry Bird walks right up to me and he goes, "Are you Kenny Walker?" And I go, "Yeah." You know, I was kind of shocked that he knew who I was. And he reached out his hand to shake my hand. He said, "My name is Larry Bird." And he said, "I can't wait till you get to the NBA to bust your ass." And he started laughing. I didn't know what to say. This is Larry Bird. So,
what you mean you ain't know what to say? Bro, I'm tired, bro. Chad, G. I'm getting sick and tired of this, G. I'm getting sick and tired of you niggas not having no pride, no courage, nothing, G. Just starstruck. Grown-ass man, folks. Talking about you ain't know what to say to another man, and he just disrespected you to your face, G. Nigga, I don't care who you is, nigga. You gonna come up to me. I'm chilling, vibing in the club with the shorties, folks. They playing that step to the left, step to the right. Spin around and back it down tonight. You feel me? Motherfuckers ahead getting it going. And this nigga Larry just come up to you and tell you he gonna bust your ass when you get to the league, folks. And you don't say nothing back, G. Bro, you niggas, y'all need, man. Larry been pulling y'all cards since day one, G. Been pulling y'all whole cards since day one, and ain't none of y'all responded back the way I would have thought y'all would have, fuck. Ain't nobody responded back to Larry, G. I'm getting sick of it, fuck.
Rick Roby put his arms around me, and he said, "Kenny, we've been out on the golf course. We've been having fun and all of that." He said, "Larry, he's had a little bit to drink and everything." And they,
so what?
And they stayed there and they cut up with us, you know, maybe for a half hour and talked and everything. And then they leave. And right when they get ready to leave, Larry Bird looks at me. He said, "Remember what I told you?" He said, "When you come to the NBA, I'm going to bust your ass." And I just laughed and everything. They went on their way. So when I get drafted in the NBA.
Hold on, folks. Hey, Chad, I don't know, G. I don't know, folks. We may have to stop reacting to these Larry videos, folks. Because these niggas making us look bad, G. They making our people look bad, folks, like we some hoes, G. They making us look real bad and sad, folks. Like, y'all just let Larry, like, mind y'all, this was the 80s, folks. Like I said, this when racism was still around a little bit. And I ain't saying niggas gotta be, like, you know, racist and shit. But, gee, you just let this nigga, man, you just let a white man just come up to you. And that's not, I'm not trying to make it about race, but this was back in the day. So y'all gotta think how I'm looking at it, folks. You feel me? It was a little animosity with blacks and whites back in the day, yes, folks. So you just let Larry, what if Larry was a random white man then said that shit to you, G? Like, if you come outside, I'm gonna beat your ass or something like that. you would have still just laughed it off? Or is it because it's Larry and you glazing, folks? Because you a grown-ass man, G. But let's hear what he got to say, folks.
The New York Knickerbockers select Kenny Walker of the University of Kentucky.
This is after my senior year. First game in Boston Garden. So we get there a couple hours before the game. Larry Bird is already out there shooting. So I go in the locker room, I change my clothes, and I go out early to shoot. And when I go out, he's finishing up his workout, and he walks past me, and he said, "Hey, man, I knew you would be in the NBA." He said, I watched you in college.
And missed the layup. Walker slams the rebound.
He said, "Welcome." He said, "I knew you was going to be here." He said, "But you remember what I told you?" And I just laughed, and then he went to the locker room.
Keep laughing.
So
bro.
the game starts, right? And I got to guard Larry Bird. You know, he's playing small forward, and I'm a rookie. So the very first shot of the game is a 3-point shot right in my face.
Bird from 3-point range.
And, I mean, he didn't even hesitate. He just pulled up and hit a three, and he's running down the court. He's backpedaling down the court. He's got a little smirk on his face. We go down. We miss the shot. And the very next play, the very next possession, another 3-pointer right there.
Oh, Kenny. Oh, my goodness.
Ain't got an ocean from 3-point range, but Bird fires from 3.
It's not even him guarding.
So Larry Bird has taken 2 from 3-point territory, and he has hit them all.
He's not the Clips,
and he runs by Hubie Brown, who's the coach of the New York Knicks at the time, and he said, "Hubie, you better get this rookie off of me, or I'm going to get 50 tonight." And he's talking stuff and everything. Now, I'm glad to tell you, he didn't get 50, but he did end up with 44.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, he torched me pretty good, and he let me know about it.
Now Walker chasing Bird around.
44?
Haynes dumps it off to Bird. Larry gets Walker up. Rolls it in at the buzzer.
See, bro, that's all that starstruck shit, G. You can't be starstruck.
Bird wants to go on Kenny Walker. Tough shot. Got it.
Like, he don't even know how to guard him. Look how he guarding him, folks. Look how he guarding Larry. He just knows so. Look at him.
Bird wants to go on Kenny Walker. Tough shot. Got it.
Kenny Walker is getting an education.
Bird off the fake, and then gets it up. It counts. Out of sight. Oh, what a shot.
And even though Kenny Skywalker was a slam dunk champion and one of the most athletic players to ever play the game,
with the legs flying, the arms going, another look at it coming in. Watch the plant. There's the cup. Look at how he's just flying. Everything's going way out. The little spin, the pirouette, the legs up in the air. Now the big windmill, throw through with power, and the legs still flying as Patrick Ewing gives him the big cheer for a great dunk on the part of Kenny Walker.
just guess who Kenny Skywalker said was the toughest player he ever had to guard.
Bird with the fling that goes glass, plus the foul committed by Walker. For Walker, his third.
For me, Larry Bird, what was the toughest guy to guard? Yeah, he was a little bit tougher than Dominique, James Worthy, Scottie Pippen, so Dennis Rodman. So I went against a lot of really good.
Oh, yeah, I was finna say, this nigga Mustard ain't guard Mike, G. He couldn't have guarded Mike. For if he talking about Larry was the hardest person he had to guard. He was talking about Scotty, yeah. They knew not to put you on Mike. You already know what time it would have been if you would have had to guard Mike, G.
And they were all good. You know, I got a chance to go
you already know
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Dr. J before they retired. Artis Gilmore and guys like that, Moses Malone. And then, of course, the stars that were in their prime at that time. You had Magic and Charles Barkley and Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon, Alonzo Mourning, Patrick Ewing, who I played with in New York. I had played against, I think, 32 of the 50 greatest players of all time. I mean, the competition was fierce. And every night, I mean, when I say every night, I mean, there was only 24 teams in the league at that time. And every night you had to go against somebody that was really, really good. But Bird was the toughest one of them all. Slow, couldn't jump. It's the damnedest thing, guys. Slow, can't jump, not that quick. But when you get out there and you play against Larry Bird, he thinks the game before things happen.
McNeely playing Bird.
He's always in the right place for the rebound.
McHale. And Bird keeps it alive.
He can pass and shoot with either hand.
Hit that left hand.
He's got a fadeaway shot that I don't care how high you can jump. You just can't stop it.
All of a sudden, it disappeared.
Bird takes a fall away, hits it off the glass.
Good, Larry.
Larry's having one of those nights that no matter what he throws up, it's got a shot.
Got to appreciate that Kenny Walker is a quick player, fast, reacts well. And Larry Bird just beat him with that fall-away jump shot.
And plus, at that time, he talked more trash than probably anybody that was playing the game.
And Bird. Oh,
wow. He cooked it.
Marv, that shot by Bird seemed to defy some physical law of nature. Bird escaping Kenny Walker, finding himself in a most awkward position.
Wow.
Kenny Walker being punished for some reason by Larry Bird. I don't know why. He's a nice guy.
He's a great guy, though, man. I see Larry Bird. I still see him, at games in different places from time to time. And I'm going, man, it was awesome to be out on the court with some of the best people to ever do it.
Played by Gerald Wilkins. Larry Bird over Kenny Walker. 47 for Bird, was having a sensational afternoon.
47?
And while Larry Bird was trash talking Kenny Skywalker, there was one superstar who Larry Bird never said one word to in his entire 10 years that they played against each other. And he happened to be Kenny Skywalker's teammate, Bernard King, who was one of the greatest scorers in NBA history.
Up to Bernard King. Blows right by Maxwell. Comes in the lane. What a shot and a foul. Bernard King, and listen to this crowd.
But never got trash talked by Larry Bird because Larry Bird had a secret long-term plan for Bernard King all along.
Well, two of the greatest players in the game today. King and Bird going head-to-head here.
And watch Larry Bird. He has Bernard on his hip. Watch the little lob pass from Ainge.
Has he?
Bird scores.
Bro, what just took him so long to pass Larry the ball, G? Like, you letting this nigga just front Larry? Like, give him the ball.
Little lob pass from Ainge. Bird scores. He's been on a tear.
Well, Bird, I couldn't defend Bird at all.
Dang.
Bird was the toughest player I've ever had to face. The guy is 6'10", I'm 6'7".
It's now 5-0 the Knicks as Bird connects it.
Well, yeah, it's going to be hard to guard. You ain't putting a hand up.
Shot over.
You can pass over the top of me, put the ball on the floor. He's a great rebounder and obviously a great scorer.
Here you're going to see King and Bird working now. Look at Larry Bird moving without the ball. A little elbow. Bird still moving. There they are, still working. Elbows upside the head defensively.
Bird.
In his face.
Bird's hit 9 in a row.
And so Bird, for me, was the toughest matchup I ever had during the course of my career.
Bird fake right around Bernard King and Bird. Nice little pump fake by Larry Bird.
And, here's the thing about it. Bird and I never once said a word to one another on the court. Ever. Never. In the entire 10-year period that we played against each other. But here's something you don't know, Max. So after I come back from my injury.
And back the other way is Reggie Theus. Look out. King hurt himself as he gave the foul on Theus.
What just happened to that?
He came back for
Reggie Theus. Look out. King hurt himself as he gave the foul on Theus.
He came back for 6 games. I averaged 22 points a game. I established that I can still play and I'm healthy. So now I'm a free agent. I got a call from Bob. I'm just being Larry Bird's attorney. And said, Bernard, the Celtics are interested in signing you. You didn't know that. And so I get on the plane. I fly to Boston. I can't believe I'm going to Boston, right? So I get on the plane, I fly to Boston, and I meet with Red Auerbach, Casey Jones, and Alan Cohn. And Red is sitting there smoking a cigar, and he says to me, Bernard, why do you want to play for the Celtics? You know we have a pretty good small forward here. Alluding to Bird without saying his name.
Yeah.
And I said, I want to win the championship. That was the end of the meeting. By the time I got back to Bob Wolf's office, they made an offer. You guys made an offer.
Wow.
And I knew I would not have been there in that office with those guys if Bird didn't give his blessing. In the interim, while I was meeting with the Celtics, the Washington Bullets called, and the offer was double what Boston offered. So I had to take it. You know, it was a different era then. You know, we didn't make the kind of money the guys are making today. And I'll never forget this, Max. The first game of that season, we played the Celtics.
Bernard King, Moses Malone, and Jeff Malone in the starting lineup.
And Bird, remember, we never talked in 10 years. Bird, and he said, you cost me a championship.
Damn. That's the first word the others spoke to you.
Yeah, that's what he said to me.
Danny Ainge to inbounds for the Celtics, trailing by 1, 2 seconds left. Into Bird, he fires. He does! And the Celtics win! Unbelievable! Larry Bird at the buzzer!
Incredible. Now imagine if Bernard King had joined the Celtics back then. Oh, what could have been. Unfortunately, we'll never really know. But since Bernard King and Larry Bird couldn't be teammates, they had to continue being enemies until the bitter end.
Creasing his head, damn! Hey, Larry, fool. Hey, Larry, G. Larry! Larry, you couldn't fight? Man, this whole time, G, I'm thinking that Larry got them bitches, G. You feel me? I'm thinking he got some, G. At least a 1-2 combo or something, G. Larry out here swinging like a, man. G, Larry out here swinging like a girl, folks. Out here just. Like, Larry, what is that? I'm thinking you finna be in this motherfucker. You feel me? Dipping and diving, folks. Swinging and swaying. This how Larry was fighting,
they had
folks.
to
G, look at
being
that.
enemies
Look.
until the bitter end.
Larry, G, you supposed to have a hands. Come on, Larry.
Puts the pass, broken up by King. Out of the air, Roma over the ball. Comes the other way. Beats the
Damn!
Really low bridge by Bird. And foul. Really low pass, broken up by King. Out of the air, Roma over the ball. Comes the other way. Beats the King. Really low bridge by
He
Bird.
just trucked his ass like this was football, folks.
Two very extremely intense competitors. King glared for a moment once he was on the deck. Bird reached down to help him up. King disdained the hand.
Man, but nigga did this nowadays. Your ass is getting a flavor to it. You get ejected and suspended for 3 games. That's crazy, folks. He just trucked that nigga. Damn. All right, y'all. That's the end, man. Hey, folks. First thing first, we gonna address folks from the light-skinned nigga from the beginning. What was his name? I forgot his name, G. I forgot his name. But my boy, you making us look bad, G. Well, you shit. Well, I'm dark-skinned, folks. You making the light-skinned niggas look bad, folks. Talking about you just laugh. Like, every time Larry said something to you, you just laughed. Like, what's so funny? Like, no, for real. What's so funny, G? Man to man, he just disrespected you to your face, said he was going to bust your ass. I don't care if he was playing or not. All right, you should have been playing back. You should have been like, man, that shit dead. Like, I'm on your ass, Larry. I don't care what you like, you feel me? Say something back. Y'all was just too used to letting niggas just disrespect y'all back in the day, folks. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all see Larry couldn't fight. What he was gonna do? Sock you if you would have said something back? The most he would have did was gave your ass 50. He already gave you 47. What they say at the beginning, he gave him 45, 40, something like that, man. So he was going to bust your ass regardless, G, whether you talk crazy or not. But just don't let him disrespect you, G. Y'all crazy, man. I can't believe that, folks. I'll never check. I will never let somebody just disrespect me to my face without saying nothing back. I don't care who you is, bro. Like, I'm going to say something back, G. I got to have some type of retaliation. Even if it ain't funny or something like that, G. I got to say something. You know, that's just because I'm a man with pride, bro. The rest of y'all niggas, I don't know. The rest of you niggas, we cut from a different club, G. Gotta be. Because y'all ain't like me, folks. Y'all ain't like me. And then, what was folks' name at the end? Bernard King. I wonder why Larry ain't never say nothing to him. Maybe because Bernard King carried himself with respect. He was a bucket. You feel me? So Larry ain't talk shit to Mike. He ain't talk shit to the niggas that he knew he was gonna get them riled up, who he respected they game. You feel me? A lot of y'all, he just ain't respect y'all for real. That's a clear indication. If he clearly didn't talk shit to Mike, he didn't talk crazy to Bernard King, but he talked crazy to the rest of you niggas. He didn't respect y'all, G. Real time, just keeping it a buck. You feel me? So, look, Chad, that's the end of the video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. You know, Larry, you love a good Larry trash talk story, man. But y'all got to get it together. Y'all, it's like y'all be taking pride in telling these stories about him busting y'all, folks. Like, y'all gotta figure it out, bro. Something, G. But all right, man. It's the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's your boy, Coach TDOT. I'm up out of here. I love y'all.